What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. Does FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, or ADOS, Americans Descendants of Slaves, have an issue with Pan-Africanism? Is there a problem with it? Now, the reason I'm making this video is because there were some things I saw. I forgot the rapper's name. He was talking about like one of his parents is Nigerian, the other parent is FBA, African American in a sense. African American. And he was like, he doesn't rock with the Nigerian side of the family because they don't really stick together through thick and thin. They're there for the good times. So because of that, he kind of got away from them. And then I started seeing, you know, just in the past maybe week and a half, where they have these, you know, not necessarily these black conversations with black people who aren't FBA or ADOS. And it's like when people say first generation American or maybe second generation American, i.e., you know, your parents are from another country, but you were born here or you were brought here when you was a little kid. You're seeing these people who like maybe 25 and up talking about their American experience. And I think the problem is it starts to shed light on a problem that I think a lot of Black Americans have been talking about for a while. Like there are people from these other groups, you know, of the Black diaspora who made it their business to separate themselves from Black Americans when they come to Black America. And for years, there have been, sometimes it's like an underlying love and an underlying tension at the same time. Because if you're person to person, it's all good. But if you're a person with their family or group, then it's not. You know what I'm saying? So what you're seeing is these people who are adults or who become adults and they become parents, they're having these issues where, you know, the America that they were talking about, you know, we came here, you know, and worked from this place to this place. And what's your problem? You know, we come in this situation. Now they see their kids on the other side or their kids see the other side of American racism. Or they become a parent and they see their kids go through the other side of racism. And now it's like, wait a minute. So now, you know, if people wanted to, now the irony of it is the first or second generation Americans are seeing people come from, you know, other parts of the globe, have the same conversation like, you know, we came here with nothing or whatever, and look at how we're doing. And they're sitting there like, I don't know if you know what's about to happen to your kids or what's about to happen to you in the next couple of years, but you're about to find out. Now, hopefully, you know, it might be an easier conversation for a Black person from the Caribbean or Central or South America or Africa or the UK to talk to another Black person from those areas and say, listen, my family said the same thing. We said the same thing. But after after you get over here, maybe 10, 20 years, you're going to wind up seeing that there's certain things that, you know, you're going to have certain hurdles that you just can't get around. Or your kids won't be able to get around it. They're just going to be stuck facing it. And the reason I bring this up is because there's this underlying unity. Like, you know, we all Black, but, you know, we've pushed back as Black Americans like, nah, we ain't all Black. Because, you know, my memory suits me well. And I remember we wasn't all Black when it was convenient, when it was inconvenient for you. But when it's convenient for you, we all Black. So now, you know, we're Black, but you stay on your side, I'm going to stay on my side. And now it becomes an issue where let's see if you get treated differently. And people are realizing they're not getting treated differently. Like, there's no separation when it comes to that, or they find themselves being the token. And I don't really know how the aspect could work with when people think about people being a sellout. I don't know how the aspect works when, you know, I don't think you're a sellout. I don't think you're viewed as a sellout if you're a non-Black American and you come to Black America and you stab a Black person in the back, or manipulate a Black person, or use a Black person, or use Black America to get ahead, and then you go back to your group. I don't think your group would consider you a sellout for that. The question is, I think we would consider you a sellout for that, but not your particular group. But I think the question becomes, what happens when, you know, you do the same thing to your group, though? Like, yeah, I'm here. I can't do nothing for you. You know, how I got it, like, you know, I don't have enough. Even if I'm trying to bring you in, they're gonna put a limit on who I could bring in to level the playing field for us, you know, whoever us may be. Now, will you be considered a sellout if you help, say if you're African and you help out a Caribbean person, you know, you use Black America to get where you're at, then you rep, you know, Africa, but then you help a Caribbean person where Africans go, hey, what are you doing? You know, that's why I was like, it may be a problem with Pan-Africanism because, you know, because in all these conversations, when something goes on, I immediately see Black America say, let's see if they're one of us or not. And I think for other groups, since we've already been separate when you got here, this separation is really going to put a lot of pressure on people, just in my opinion. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.